Yo gamer, and I'm here and welcome back to another Tekken 8 YouTube video. And today my boys, this video is dedicated to all the Lars mains, everyone that loves Lars, everyone that is interested in Lars, everything Lars, and this is the place to be. So I wanted to talk about Lars' rebellion because this move is ridiculous. This move is actually insane, and honestly, it has survived the CNT. I wonder if it will survive the launch, like actual launch. So it might be opinionated, like maybe it's not as ridiculous as I think it is, but Jesus Christ, is this move strong. Like this move is amazing. So first let's talk about it. So Lars only gains this move whilst in hit. So if my hit is off, so turn off hit, boom, 1 plus 4 just becomes a CE entry, right? DE entry. I only get access to this move whilst in hit, right? And it takes up a huge chunk of the bar. So when you use a hit engager, or rather when you go into hit whilst your bar is full, like if you have access to all your entire gauge, you can use this a total of 3 times. 2, 3, right? So as strong as a move it is, you can only use it 3 times. So if you go into hit manually, you can only use it twice. So for example, let's go into hit. So 1, 2, right? Basically you can only use it twice. So you must always try to go into hit with a hit engager for you to get that full bar, so you can have one extra chance at forcing the mix-up. So now, what makes this move so ridiculous? I believe I spoke about this in the CNT as well, but it's just too good that I had to make another video. It's just that great, right? First of all, it's plus, like it's +5, right? Normally +5, but again, this depends on the distance. For example, I look at this is +5, right? If I do it from here, so we're talking about the plus frames and the range, because the range on this move is ridiculous. Like, look at this range, bro. Do you see that? So at this range it becomes +8, right? At max range, +8, +11, right? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. +7. So you can do like an instant wall running to cover the range, because all you need is like this distance, right? Just cover the range, like just like that, and you're in. Like it's so ridiculous. I haven't found any person who sidestepped me so far. So it's just that good, right? Like unless I'm not playing good players, or they're just not yet familiar with how to do it, because we can't test this, right? Our dummy doesn't have, we don't have the record option, right? If I'm not mistaken. So we can't really test this move on like how good is the tracking, but bro, it looks ridiculous. The range is insane. It's +5 and above, can go as high as +11, right? I think 11 is the maximum I've got. +8, +8. Like the range is it's so ridiculous. +9. So I think +11 is the maximum you can get. So when you land this move, let's say you landed at +5 close range, right? You have a mix-up between CE2, which is the low, and CE1, right? Or CE3 +4, which is also safe. Or if you want to be more risky, CE3. Of course, launch -14. Some characters can launch it, but still, if you're confident your opponent has started ducking when you land this thing, it's good to throw it out, right? One last Hail Mary, one last comeback factor, because it's that good. You can also cancel CE into limited entry now, remember guys? Right? So you can always go this boom boom, mix up into another mix up, access to even more hit stuff, right? The low or the mid. So like it's crazy. The possibilities of this thing, oh my god. As long as you just get into this mod with your full bar, you are gonna be so toxic. Like it's so good. And it's also a power crush, guys. Remember that it's a power crush as well. So power crush, safe, +5, can go as high as +11, has insane range and forces a mix-up. Like it's that crazy. So usually when my opponent is like, right, has half bar, right? Let's say half health, they haven't used up their hit. I usually love going into manual hit, right? Go manual hit, boom, force a mix-up, right? Go low, go mid. You can literally just spam it, right? Like you can do this. Like I have been doing some crazy stuff, as you guys will see from my matches. I've actually gotten so many games this time. I'm actually exhausted, trying to get my boy to warrior. So you can do stuff like cancel, boom, manual hit, right? So this is like +1 and it has insane pushback, right? So manual hit was nerfed before just to leave you close, just to leave the opponent close to you. I think it was actually more plus, but it's been nerfed now, it's -1. But with Lars, that doesn't matter, right? +1 means they can like jab you, but because he's so far, the jab won't reach. And remember, you have the power crush, safe mid that forces mix-up, right? So you're basically still plus when you do this with Lars, right? Like, unless they have rage, unless they use their own hit engager, you have priority, right? Stuff like this. Like, it's just so strong. It's so strong, I can't stress enough. Like, we have been in the gutter for so long, boys. The Tekken 7 low tier streak, Jesus Christ. And it's safe to say that our boy is out of the gutter. Rebellion alone makes this character so good in hit, right? He's like, he can just flow, bro. Boom, push back, go right back into mix up. Like, it's so good. It's so good, right? So Rebellion, guys, make sure you utilize Rebellion as much as possible. Like I said, you're better off going into hit with a hit engager. So 3+4. Try to always use, I know it sucks using 3+4 as a whiff punisher, considering you have Arc Blast, right? You have back 3-4 which do more damage. So the reason why it's good to use 3+4, like I said, is because it's a hit engager and gives you full bar with your hit bar. So you can use Rebellion 3 times, right, from doing that. And furthermore, hit engagers also regain your chip damage health, right? So you can see the green flash. If I've taken any chip damage, I will regain all that health. It's always it's always important to try and get a hit engager. Now, of course, this is early stuff. The meta is really out there. We don't know when exactly is a good time to use a hit engager or when exactly you should use a hit engager. But as of Lars, because of how good Rebellion is, right, 4+4, it's always good to try and get into hit with an engager. And his best hit engager is 1-1-1. This is so strong, like it's a get off me move, counter hit confirm. So you'll be using this like 80% of the time to get into hit. Of course, CE1 of course is good for mix up to get into hit as well, right? So it's not really that difficult to get into hit with Lars using a hit engager. So guys, like I said, this move is really good, right? So every time you're in hit, this range, you're so far, you watch your hit bar draining, just go in and try to get one mix up off, right? You have low health or you need to do a comeback, try to go Hail Mary with CE3, right? Try to just get them to guess, right? But of course, if you have low health, they will not duck because this is all you get. Right? It's kind of like Murdoch's rage drive in Tekken 7. You have a lot of health. If he does a rage drive on block, it's either he goes for the low or the mid. But if you have so much health, you're better off blocking low and hitting the mid. So it will be the same thing with Lars, right? If you have low health and you try to make a comeback, force the mix up, they rarely duck, right? They rarely duck because they have so much health. But either way, it's still good. You're still mounting the comeback. So guys, Rebellion is so strong. Lars is one of the best hit mechanics in the game. I've been playing Raven as well, but Raven does not feel that strong in hit compared to our boy. Now I'm still experimenting. This might just be copia, might be excitement, but nah, Lars is freaking good in this game. He is really good. So anyway guys, thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to that like button and consider subscribing if you're new. We're covering so much Tekken. Now I won't be uploading this on the weekend because I have to record as much as possible and play as much as possible. So the uploads will start Monday when the beta is done, everyone is relaxed and has, pre-hype or post-hype and misses the game. So that's when the upload will start. As for now, thank you guys for your support as usual. I love y'all. I will keep uploading starting next year, especially my content will be mad. Probably get a face cam as well. So look forward to that. So GG my boys and take care.